we took a look at disability and specifically its connection to poverty in this report. We used multiple data sources and have quite a few findings. So the disability rate in New Brunswick, according to the Canadian Survey on Disability, was 35.3% in 2022. And that puts New Brunswick as having the second highest provincial rate across Canada. New Brunswick saw an 8.6% increase in the disability rate compared to the previous survey, and that was actually the largest increase of any province across the country. Looking at poverty specifically, we found that New Brunswick, the disability poverty rate was 12.3%. For people without disabilities, it was only 8.3%, so a significantly higher rate. We also found that the most significant factor that affected disability poverty in the report was attachment to a family. So people who were in an economic family who had a disability had a 7.9% disability poverty rate. People who weren't attached to a family and who were disabled had a 27.7% disability poverty rate.
Our purpose in writing this report on disability and poverty and the intersection was to not only create awareness, but also to advocate for solutions to the high poverty rates that we see with the population of people living with disabilities. At the federal level, one of our recommendations is to increase the Canada Disability Benefit amount to a level that lifts recipients out of poverty and tie that to inflation. And there are some issues with applying for these benefits. Some of the application processes can be complicated and lengthy with people waiting for approval. So we would like to streamline those processes and make it easier for people to access the benefits. And then when they do receive benefits, make sure that that amount is adequate enough to not only address some needs, but to lift people out of poverty. And at all levels of government, something really important to us is the principle, nothing about us without us, which is implementing inclusive policy designs that's including the lived expertise of people living with disabilities, because they know what the needs are, they know what the challenges are, and they know what they need to succeed and to have a good quality of life.